Welcome back to The Pulse. Peter Biancamano back in the host chair. And we want to thank Frank Rosner for special guest hosting in the last segment. He's always a joy to have on, and we plan to bring him on in future episodes because who really wants to listen to Josh Sotomayor or Einstein? But one person that we do want to listen to, and she's been on the show talking sports, she's been on the show plenty of times talking restaurants, and we're kind of going to give her that title again tonight, is our Places Insider, and that's Ashley Rollo. Ashley, welcome back. How's it going?
Hi, I'm glad to be here. It's been a while. Last time we were outside.
I know. Now we got to go inside, you know.
I know. We're getting acclimated to being back inside again.
I guess so, yeah. Socially distanced, of course. Socially distanced. And make sure you follow her at Ashley Lauren Rollo on Instagram. And why don't we head to South Jersey? You know, we're going to leave Hudson County and talk about restaurants down in South Jersey where Ashley is from. And we're going to go to the beautiful city of Long Branch. And we're going to be talking about the Butcher's Block, which is located at 235 West Avenue. So Long Branch, this is a little different. We've never covered a restaurant in Long Branch. Would you say that that's like an up-and-coming town?
Oh, it's definitely up and coming. A couple of years ago, it didn't even have a lot of these restaurants. People didn't even think of it as a thought. And with Pier Village opening up and them cleaning up and redoing the waterfront, it's really starting to become a place that people flock to. It's like becoming a little Asbury at this point.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's saying a lot now.
Yeah, it's got a lot of restaurants, a lot of dessert places, a lot of, you know, one of a kind, no chain type of a thing. So it's really, really up and coming. I'm really excited for it.
That sounds awesome. So now, when I think about the name The Butcher's Block, I automatically think, is this type of steakhouse, correct? And it is indeed a steakhouse.
It is indeed a steakhouse. I mean, you can also order meat there. You can actually go there and buy raw meat to cook for yourself at home. They do the block boxes where you could get an assortment of meat for different prices depending upon what block box you get. But they also have a butcher counter. And what's really nice about this is they go pretty much from farm to your table, you know. So it's as fresh as the meat you can get, and they do whole animals, so you can get whatever it is that you want. If there's a special cut you want, they'll make it for you, and their meat is just so fresh.
Interesting. So, you know, where other restaurants would have to get their meat from a distributor or a butcher, I mean, the Butcher's Block is the butcher that serves it to you right at the table.
Yeah. I mean, you're eating fresh as it can go. It goes from, you know, the farm to the slaughterhouse right to them. And like I said, for them to do whole animals, all of the meat that you get is going to be as fresh as it can be. And you can actually taste the difference.
You can taste it. All right, you're going in there. What is your go-to type of meal? Now, I gave up red meat a few years ago, but when I go into a steakhouse, I still like going to steakhouses because, I mean, I love their appetizers. You know, whether it's a shrimp cocktail or whether it's a crab cake or something like that. But any appetizers that stick out at you at the Butcher's Block?
They have these things called sprouts, and they're just roasted in I think it's like a honey vinaigrette, and they're really good. They're more of a side dish, I guess you can say, but I always get them in the beginning.
Like
just
a Brussels sprouts dish?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I love Brussels sprouts. So you get that as the appetizer?
Yeah, but I honestly try not to fill up because what I try to get for my regular meal...
Go ahead. Talk to me about your entree. I was just going to ask you about that next.
The tomahawk. And it's huge. It's like this big, and it is fantastic. And the way that it comes out, you get the whole bone with it, and it's sliced to perfection. It comes out on this giant... It's like a platter to the gods. You know, they just come out, and you get so excited when you see it because you're like, that's all for me if I don't want to share.
On the bone.
They cut it off the bone actually for you, which is great. I mean, you could get it on the bone, but the way that they tend to plate it is they'll keep the bone off to the side and then they slice the steak up in the middle. Yeah, it's pretty good.
And is it enough for two people, or?
Yeah, you can definitely feed two people, and honestly, I can even see maybe a third person. Like if you had like three girls going out, we can totally share that between the three of us, I think. But definitely, if it's a guy and a girl, one would be. If you and I went out to eat, I think we could totally finish it, though.
Really? Well, I don't eat red meat, but I will.
If you did eat red meat.
I will cheer you on, let me tell you. I will cheer you on. And you never know, I might start again. Now, let me ask you this now. It's also a good meal to take to go if you can't finish it.
Yes, you can definitely take it home. Tastes just as good the next day.
I was going to say.
You know, and like I said, what I like about it is you can get the block box and you can make it yourself at home. with the same fresh quality meat.
Yeah. Now let's talk about something that I love because I'm a sweet guy, and that's a dessert menu. Is there any specific type of dessert that you like over at the Butcher's Block?
It's really like a seasonal thing. It really depends. They have different things. I don't know. Everything is pretty good. Yeah.
And by the way,
I can't like put my plate because like I'm just still thinking
she's
about
still
the steak.
about the tomahawk steak.
I'm honestly still in
Apparently
tomahawk
you got
heaven.
a tomahawk steak here.
Highly recommend.
Highly
If
recommend
any
it.
of you go out there and I want you to message me on social media and tell me how amazing it was.
Ashley
I wanted
Lauren
to.
Rollo.
Do you know who was there actually
was
last week? Dave Portnoy
From Barstool Sports.
from Barstool Sports.
The
Like
one bite
that's
guy. Hey, that's not a pizza place, though.
nah, get it because he does it. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
But listen, he goes there. He was there. He loved it. Like you can go on his page, you'll see that he was ranting and raving about it. And for him to come there and be like, "Oh wow, this place is amazing." He literally eats food everywhere. Cast of Jersey Shore goes there a lot. A lot of professional golfers go there. I mean, it's really like a nice spot. It's like a hidden gem. Not too many people know about it, which is great because it's easy for other people to get into, but then soon the word's going to get out about how amazing it is. And
well, now people are going to know about it because it's featured on the Pulse with Peter B. with
yes,
Ashley Rollo.
that's it. Now everybody's going to know.
Come
about
on
it.
now. I mean, right? Do you obviously with COVID-19 and restaurants struggling, still at 25% capacity? According to Governor Murphy, do they have enough outdoor seating there?
Yeah, they have like this patio area. It's still covered too, which is kind of cute because it's like away from the elements, but it kind of feels like you're in like a little Italian like village almost because it's just, I don't know, the way that they decorated it. It's like rustic barn meets like chic Italian countryside,
Wow.
Yeah, it's
At
very
a
nice.
steakhouse.
At a steakhouse. And it's such a beautiful date spot too. Like if you
Cool.
really want to impress someone or like, take mom and dad out for their anniversary or a big celebration, that's definitely the place to go.
That's the place to go. And then I'm sure you can get takeout.
Yeah, you can get your stuff to go, especially now they do have like a to-go menu and they have these family deals where you can get enough for like 4 people or 6 people and it comes with, your meal with like some sides and stuff. And like I said, their portions are huge, so you never have to worry about not getting enough.
Not getting enough, and it's probably a good date night spot, I would
Yes,
assume, because
yeah,
you
definitely.
could split your entree with your date, correct?
Unless they don't eat meat, because then it's, every woman for herself.
Wow, she got me back.
Shots fired.
Shots fired there. Shots fired. Oh, well, look, I'm sure they have good fish on the menu and things like that.
Salad is the food my food eats.
There she goes, folks. There she goes. All right, so reservations are recommended?
Yes.
All right, so make your reservations over at the Butcher's Block in the beautiful city of Long Branch, which is a shore town, correct? Very good, right? Very
Your
good.
North Jersey accent is just shining through.
What do they call people from North Jersey down the shore? Bennies?
We call you guys Bennies.
Bennies, exactly.
Down for the benefit of the sun.
But they're South Jersey, where they have lovely cities of Atlantic City and Camden. Anyway, on
Camden's
that
near
note,
Philadelphia. It's not even by the shore.
it's still South Jersey. They still count as South Jersey.
Exactly, which is why I'm in Central.
Yeah, no such thing. Anyway, Ashley Rollo of @Ashley Lauren Rollo. Get to the Butcher's Block on West Avenue and make sure you try it out. We hope to see you in a future episode.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to come back.
Yeah, we always love having you. All right, folks, join us next week for the Pulse on everything you need to know. I'm Peter Biancamano, and stay tuned to our social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram for previews, etc. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.